Let's learn about a psychological concept today called cognitive fusion. So, this is a fancy sounding term for essentially something that all of us do on a daily basis, probably on an hourly basis, minute basis, is that we believe that our thoughts are reality. And for some of you, this might be like a newsflash that your thoughts are not reality. We actually know that our thoughts are not an accurate representation of what's going on in the world. And once I say that, that makes sense, right? But oftentimes, the way we perceive reality is through our thinking. And so for most of us, we are fused with our cognitions. Cognitions is another term for thoughts. And so we think, okay, because I'm thinking this, then it must be so. Because I perceived a certain situation, it must be so. Like, for instance, like if somebody, ignored you or dismissed you in some way, you automatically perceive that they dislike you. But maybe they were distracted. Maybe they were having one of the hardest days of their lives. You have no idea. But because your thoughts were of a certain nature around the situation, you completely believe that that's how reality is, and that your thoughts accurately 100% portray reality, and that is not the case. So it's a really important concept to be aware of, because we can then realize that our thoughts are a lot more, or they should be a bit more flexible than we actually believe. And so oftentimes what I like to consider is, how do I want to feel about this situation? Now, how am I actually feeling about this situation? Because I know that my thoughts often create my emotions. And if I'm feeling very poorly about a situation, it must be because I'm thinking very poorly about it as well. And there is probably some wiggle room about how I'm thinking about it. And if I don't want to feel a certain way, then maybe I can utilize that wiggle room to be a bit more flexible with my thinking and not fuse so thoroughly with my thoughts.